when you say Hinduism, it is not actually right because it's just a term
You must say, don't say it's not right. It is a term used by the British
to
to
capsulate.
represent,
To capsulate.
right. But the belief systems and knowledge is different.
But today people say they're Hindus.
From that, everybody said they're Hindus like that.
So-
Which is a
so-
book. See, every religion must have the books. Which book is yours?
Right.
Which book? For the Hindu, which book? You must have one book.
Right.
Correct or not?
Right. The
Bible,
teachings, right.
Quran. Hindu? So so many.
They will see the Vedas,
Vedanta,
right?
they have their books.
They will see the Vedas, right?
No, Vedas is for the Vedantic people, that's true.
Right.
What about South Indians? They have Tirukul, Tirumandram, all that. That is why you have to divide according to the books.
Bhagavad Gita,
Bhagavad Gita is part of the Mahabharata.
which is
18 chapters of the Mahabharata.
which is what, Vedic or like Siddharthic?
Very.
Oh, okay. Why is the Vedic is like more popular? I would say.
Because the Aryan conquered, everybody was forced to follow.
Right.
Became like
More
that.
control. Okay. Understandable.
Yeah, I know. But those people who Siddhantis, no, they didn't. Many went into the mountain, had become gurus and all that. Then when the British were more used to Vedanta.
So let me get this right. So when I say Hinduism, meaning like it's just a bunch of like collective.
Yeah,
Ah,
it's a combination of various beliefs.
I would say like it's like tribal. I would say very tribal.
Tribal.
Very tribal.
Tribal is much lower. This is like already almost like a
Community.
nation, like already a group, big land where people follow. Tribe is small.
Right. I mean, like big communities. I would say.
Many tribes.
Oh. So we cannot really put everything in one. It is not right to call the Siddharthics and also the Vedics Hindus. Because they are Vedics and
No,
Siddharthics.
because if you use the word the way the British developed, they are Hindus. Because it
They all came from the same place.
just covers same
Right,
place,
right,
different
right,
religion.
right.
But when it comes to the belief system, they're different.
Right.
When it comes to the books, they're different.
That is kind of confusing, huh?
Yeah,
It
no,
kind
you
of
must
makes-
not get confused. I am not
Right.
confused.
Right.
And
No, but for a
there,
layman,
a group of mixtures are there, and then the hardcores are there.
because what I'm saying is today, if you're born a Hindu today, you won't understand this.
Because you hardly read the book, and you just go to the temple, the Prof will say the prayers, then you have all the holy festivals. What else you got? You go to temple also, the priest will say, you are not praying. Of course you pray, but the priest is finally saying the mantras. So that is very, so it actually mixed. But there are some hardcore, they won't go. They will only go to the Shivan temple.
Right. Okay, then Krishna.
Krishna is one of the prophets in the Vedantics. Because Krishna's story is in the Mahabharata.
Krishna is one of the lines, even the Baha'i faith says
That
Krishna first.
Avatars. One of the avatars.
Yeah, but it's like the only one mentioned.
No. There are 10, I showed you what. There are 10 avatars.
But why in the Baha'i faith it says
They
Krishna?
specially mention this, but they always talk about the 10th avatar, Kalki, which is Baha'u'llah. Krishna is one, Buddha is another one. You see, in that book I show you all the 10 avatars.
Wow.
So in the terms of avatar,
So I don't know all the other avatars. The only famous one I know is Krishna and Buddha.
Rama also one avatar.
Oh.
See, first one is Matsya avatar, fish. Then second one is Kurma avatar. Kurma is actually tortoise.
Whoa.
Lives in sea and land.
Amphibian.
Then Varha,
Oh my god, this all makes so
it
much
is
sense.
symbolized in the pig, lives in the land. Then there is Narasimha, which is half lion. No, then is Vamana, the short, the dwarf. No. It's the lion and the man, after that Vamana, dwarf, then only the full man. It's actually kind of evolution.
Oh my god, Cha. Just made all the sense.
Of course. Fish.
So
Tortoise.
where's Krishna in this?
Krishna was man already.
Right. So he's like conscious supreme.
Yeah,
like
higher.
Right.
Evolution,
Right.
progress.
Right.
He is telling how we evolved from the sea, fish, tortoise, pig, half animal, half man, dwarf, full man.
Oh my god.
You read, this is 10 avatars.
I just made
I
all the
I
sense.
did all my research. You can
Just
read it.
connected the dot in my head.
Hmm?
Just connected the dot in my head.
Yes. Sension.
Now I get it.
So that is the eastern line. Avatars. Western line, Adam, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, Muhammad,
Right.
Baha'u'llah. And Kalki is Baha'u'llah. That's where these two lines get
Both
united.
come and then Baha'u'llah is from the eastern and the western and then together
Kalki.
the unity of
He
man.
unites both.
Oh my god.
That is the truth you have to understand.
God.
Completely I have explained that. This you have to understand.
Okay, east and west.
Yes.
Because geography?
Yes. We were not connected world. We were like then so only we have to meet.
Why? Oh, okay. Now that makes so much sense. Oh my god, Cha. Oh my god.
Makes sense or not?
Yeah. But why Western they don't have like the evolution like that? Was Abraham like some sort of like a
They
Yeah,
don't. They
why
start
don't-
with Adam.
oh the first man? Which is kinda like a fish avatar in a way lah.
You start from fish.
The Eastern is even more right.
Of course, in the Bible it says God created this and then killed man and all that. But here they are quite specific. Fish, tortoise, the boar, then half man, half lion, then half dwarf, full man, half man, then the full man. I mean, they tried to explain, I don't know.
I think the western side, maybe there is, but then it's like not documented or
Yeah.
like something like that, and like the story of Adam and Eve
Correct,
kind of like
yeah.
manipulated everything.
Yeah.
But also, Acha, this is very interesting, you know, because the question is always creation and evolution, right?
Yes,
right. So like Western like creation, Eastern like evolution.
Evolution everywhere. The way it was documented only looks like,
Yeah, but they always argue. They always argue like where did man come from? Was it just created like that or was it evolved from something?
But the theory of evolution is developed by the Western. Charles Darwin. Even though we can see the evolution in the 10th avatars, but Darwin wrote theory of
Darwin was
the origin of the species.
Darwin was a Hindu.
The origin of the species.
Right.
Okay? Survival of the fittest. Natural selection. This is Darwin writing in detail.
Which is already prevalent in the Eastern
Yeah.
line, which is evolution.
He just described the details.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now it just like all just.
Now you can see the picture, right?
Yeah. Now I can see like the
When
whole
you
earth.
see the picture properly, you know, oh, this is what has happened. Say Hinduism and all that. You have to see it in the right perspective. You cannot simply use the word.
But okay, where did Baha'u'llah come from? Didn't he come from like the eastern side?
He is between Middle East.
Middle East is what? In the middle, lah.
Middle East. What's it in Middle East?
Oh, makes so much sense.
See, that is.
They
but-
call it Middle Earth.
But whatever it is, he is from Earth. Time has come, we see it one. Last time we don't know, cannot see it as one. Now we can see, hey, one. One prophet for one.
When you tell me this, right? Okay, this might like sound. I don't know how logical this might sound, but I feel like two men were created at the same time, eastern and western side. Like, just like, you know, maybe from fish, whatever. Two men formed. You know what I mean? So there was a civilization here, there was a civilization here, and like nowhere else, and then eventually you populate the earth.
Not two, we don't know how many. Everywhere would have created it. So many are.
Maybe.
We divide into East and West.
I mean, the earth is fierce, so like, you know, like it just constantly. Right.
East and West also is our ignorance. I got East and West in the universe.
Right.
We create so that for reference.
Right.
Ah,
Right. It's spinning, right?
yeah. Where got East and West?
Right. So you say, what's your take? Like, it just a lot of humans came
We
from
don't
so
know.
many.
But the whole story I told you yesterday about Adam and Eve is just the representing,
Right.
allegorical, a symbolic story, change of the sixth, five sense man to the sixth sense.
Right.
It happened. So
Right.
different levels of growth of human beings, different civilizations are there. Small growth, small civilization and all that. But ultimately, if you see, it is man. They are all one.
And came at the same time because, you know, earth like was just nice enough to produce life.
Probably.
It came at the same time, yeah. I mean, like.
But their progress was a bit different.
Yeah.
But probably the sense came.
Right. Right.
So you see how the sense came. Then different people develop differently and all that, and they all get mixed up and becoming in the world. It's evolving into a world civilization. Correct? We are moving towards a world civilization. That's why,
So crazy.
like people say, look east, but see, look, for me say, I put look world policy. Look at the world and do your policy. Don't just look at east and do the policy.
Right.
So you remember going to Japan, it's a look east policy.
Yeah, it's a very like I would say unconscious perception if you just
You
look
must
at.
be look world policy, not east or west.
Because we are one man in a way. We all created in the same time. In a way, I would say, yeah. Logically, rationally, why not?
Interesting. Huh?
This is beautiful, actually, to be honest.
This is how we have to find the truth. Don't divide and